The empire stretched across the stars like a steel net, suffocating entire civilizations under its grip. It was ancient, proud, and merciless. For centuries, resistance had been a joke whispered in prison cells or snuffed out before it could spark. No one believed the empire could be broken. No one, except a single silent operative from a world they barely considered worth conquering. Earth. When the empire's legions arrived on Earth, they expected a swift victory. Their orbital cannons scorched the sky, their walkers crushed through cities, and their warships blotted out the sun. Humanity's armies fought bravely, but against weapons centuries ahead, they fell quickly. The empire declared the planet subdued, its population enslaved, its resources seized. In their arrogance, they laughed at Earth's weakness, but they didn't account for him. No one knew his real name. Records had been erased in the bombardments. His comrades slaughtered in the first wave. All that remained was a shadow, a man trained in silence, survival, and sabotage. He spoke little, blending into ruins and darkness, but his actions roared louder than fleets. The empire would call him many things: terrorist, phantom, butcher, but to those who fought in secret, he was hope. The first attack was a whisper in the dark. A supply depot exploded, leaving craters where rations and weapons had been stored. No soldiers survived. Days later, a transmission tower collapsed, cutting communications across half a continent. Patrols vanished. Officers were found dead, their throats slit, their eyes staring in terror. The empire dismissed these as accidents, malfunctions, but whispers spread. A human was hunting them. The silent operative had begun. He didn't fight like an army. He fought like a ghost. He slipped through shadows, turned their own technology against them, and struck where they least expected. He hacked into their networks, filling their broadcasts with images of burning ships and fallen officers, always ending with a message carved in steel or blood: Earth is not silent. Earth fights. The empire scoffed publicly, mocking humanity as insects swatting against giants. But in private, commanders began to worry. Squads sent to hunt the operative disappeared without trace. Starships in orbit were sabotaged from within. Even their most advanced hunters, bred for tracking, returned in pieces. Soldiers whispered around fires that the human could not be seen, could not be heard, only felt when death came in silence. Fear was a weapon, and he wielded it perfectly. On Mars, he infiltrated an orbital shipyard and set charges that destroyed 3 dreadnoughts under construction. On Luna, he ambushed a convoy and broadcast the execution of an admiral to every occupied world. In New York's ruins, he lured a battalion into tunnels and collapsed skyscrapers onto them. Every strike bled the empire, but more importantly, it bled their confidence. Other humans began to rise. Inspired by the Phantom's war, resistance cells across the planet struck in unison. Slaves on other worlds, watching through smuggled feeds, whispered the legend of the silent operative. For the first time in centuries, the empire faced not just rebellion, but rebellion infused with terror. The High Council grew desperate. They sent assassins, legions, entire fleets, all to kill one man. None succeeded. He was never where they thought, always one step ahead. Their failure humiliated them across the galaxy. Rivals within the council mocked their weakness, while oppressed worlds watched in hope that the empire's grip began to slip. Then came the turning point. Using stolen codes, the operative infiltrated the empire's central war network, a system thought unbreakable. He hijacked their command signals, redirecting fleets, sowing chaos, making warships fire on allies. Entire systems burned in confusion. And then, he revealed himself in the heart of their capital, standing atop the ruins of their command tower, silent but undeniable. He transmitted a single message across every world: empires fall, humanity rises. The galaxy erupted, enslaved races rebelled, fleets mutinied, and the empire challenged for millennia collapsed into fire. All because one human refused to be silent. He vanished soon after. Some say he died in the final battle, buried beneath the rubble he created. Others believe he still walks the stars, a shadow watching, waiting. The empire, once unshakable, was reduced to fragments haunted by his name. And so the galaxy remembers not fleets, not armies, not great generals, but a single man who fought alone, spoke little, and yet reshaped history. The silent operative who broke an empire,